Hi, this is Cheryl back with you from Farmhouse Frugally, and today we are making 3 mini busted canvas. So from the Dollar Tree or the dollar store, you will need 3 4x6 canvas and 1 pack of the canvas boards. The cost of these is under $2 each, so these make fantastic gifts or teacher gifts. They're also a lot of fun to do with friends or with family, so I think that you will really enjoy this craft. You are going to need to start with a 4x6 graphic, so you can go out to a free printable place like the Graphics Fairy, or you could create something on Canva, or you could possibly use something that you have in your stash, maybe a greeting card or something, and you are going to just use some Mod Podge or even some school glue, and you are going to decoupage that onto the flat small board. And to keep this incredibly frugal, you could actually use a stiff piece of cardboard or something here, as long as you get this in the background, because the busted canvas will go over the top and be rolled back, and this is the scene that you will see in the back. I used a little too much Mod Podge here, although you do have to be a little bit liberal depending on the kind of paper that you use to get this on. It will help to use a credit card or a gift card or a scraper here or something to get that down flat. And then you can always use a little cling wrap to smooth that out and get rid of any of the wrinkles. And then on the other canvas, you are going to want to add 2 pieces of coordinating paper. I'm using just scrapbook paper here because I had a lot left in my stash. So the one that you are going to use on the inside is the piece that is going to roll back and be seen from busting out of the canvas. And the one you use on the front side of that same canvas is going to be your frame, framing out the picture. And you will just want to really do your best to get the bulk of the wrinkles out on all of these. And then once they're completely dry, take a finger sander or a piece of sandboard or even an emery board and just go around the edges and clean those up. And then as far as busting through the canvas, depends upon the scene and the part of the scene that you are going to want to see. So you may adjust that, especially if you're using a larger canvas, to make sure that the whole, so to speak, will be coming out from the part of the scenery that you like best. Now I am just taking my scissors and cutting across that area, and then you can make an X and then an X again. You don't have to have 8, but I found 8 works pretty well. And then I also have one that you'll see later on that had some words. I didn't want to see the words, so I made sure that when I rolled it back, I didn't make the words on the back scenery visible. And then here you're going to want to use a hot glue gun. So I have mine on low heat so that I can roll back and glue each one of these. You can just play with this to get this the way that you like it, but I definitely recommend low temp. If you're not going to have a low temp glue gun, then you're going to want to use a finger protector or something, because you are going to have to hold these down for a couple of minutes each just to make sure that those are good and adhered. And then you're going to fit that over the back canvas board and make sure that that is the way that you want it. And then you can actually glue the 2 pieces together. And then the fun begins. Now you can do whatever creative thing that you want to do to fill this in or decorate around it. So I am going to add some moss on this one. This one's very spring-like. I'm going to do a couple different seasons here. So I thought I would put some brown and green moss and add a little bird into this with some similar pink flowers to the ones that are on the scrapbook paper, and add a hanger to the back so this can be hung. And then it's up to you if you want to trim the edges. I would, if you were going to resale or give it as a gift, either with ribbon or something. I'm using like a thick twine-like ribbon here that I had in my stash to finish this off. And I think that it came out very sweet. I love the mini, especially when you don't have a lot of space on your wall, or you want to put it on a tiered tray or something like that. You could even hang them like little ornaments. So that is how this one came out. And that is very spring, summer-like. And there's just so many things you could do here with something like this. But I really love it here with this wreath. I think having it in the center of a wreath is really just a great little pop there. And then that takes me on to the second one. This one is a little bit more of a winter scene, and then I also have one that is a fall scene. And so I am going to follow the same steps that I did with the first one. And I would play music for you, but every time I do, YouTube has a restriction or a copyright issue. So I am just going to let you watch. And please do hit like. Please share this if you know of somebody who might be interested. And I would love it if you would leave a comment. Let me know which one of these is your favorite. And if this is inspiring you in any way to go out and get a few little things so that you can try to do one of these little mini busted canvases for yourself. On these last two, I am going to use the same paper, but I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to do the basket on the interior of one and the exterior of the other, and the blue on the interior of one and the exterior of the other, so that you can see what it looks like. Sometimes it's a little hard to visualize which color you might like popping out of your canvas. And again, you want to trim those out to make those look finished and add a little jute hanger or something on the back to hang them by. Feel free to leave me a few ideas of some things that you would put either on the interior or exterior of the little busted hole to get creative with these.